I think a third thing that many times takes us to the desert is a lack of unity. And that might be a lack of unity within the board of elders. It might be on your leadership team. It might be in your staff. And it might be in your congregation. These past 18 months where I serve at Northside Christian Church in New Albany, Indiana, just a couple hours south of here. In the last 18 months, we have lost 26 staff out of 75. And at the risk of my credibility going out the window, I'd rather be honest with you. Some have left because of a financial cutback we had to do. Some have been sent, and we've celebrated them going on the mission field, going to plant churches. A few have been let go due to insubordination. And a few others, it was just the end of that season. I told the elders when I came, I said, I know there'll be an end to my season. I just hope God tells me before He tells you. That's the reality that you and I live in. There will be changes. Have I taken some hits on that one? Absolutely. Am I blessed with elders who have maintained unity? Absolutely. Do I now have a leadership team around me that would take a bullet for me and the church and would also fire a warning shot in the air to somebody who's messing with the bride of Christ? I'm thankful to have them. I think in our churches sometimes that's the missing ingredient. I think in the life of our church sometimes that's what isn't there, is that loyalty and that unity to what God has called every one of us to do. Because some of those changes are going to happen, and it will be in the desert of ministry fatigue. Ed Young says that 10% in a mega church, typically there's going to be an annual church staff turnover, and we just waited for 3 years and then had a 30% change. It's painful. It's hard. It's treacherous. And it will make you tired. Last year sent me to the desert. And it kicked in my atrial fib, which had been pretty well okay on some medication, to a persistent state for 9 months. And they tried 3 different meds, and they've shocked me, cardioverted me so many times. I'm waiting until they bring one out as an app on my iPhone, you know. It's just kind of take care of me there. After that, and an ablation and a few other things, the last couple months, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm thankful. Have I led well during this time? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Have I disengaged and fully engaged and re-engaged faithfully? Sometimes. Sometimes I haven't. You and I can find ourselves in this desert of ministry fatigue, and it is very real.